Welcome back to No Man's Sky, everyone. Jason here, and this is the beginner's guide, I think. It's been a while. Hopefully you guys are, you stuck around a little bit. I am jumping back in. I had a little bit of life stuff going on, but we are doing the beginner's guide, and it's been a while. We had the Relics update come out, so let me look at our log. Let's see what we're doing here. Portal ley lines, the Apollo stuff. No. Is it Apollo? I think it's Apollo. Okay, yeah. So we are following the Sentinel energy trace. Okay, now I remember. We're going to the 3 different locations to look for these Sentinels. We're trying to get them to come out. We're looking for the glyph locations. Alrighty. Because we're trying to figure out how the Sentinels teleport and figure out how to, follow how they teleport. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. And hopefully you're popping in and playing the game. So this is a beginner series, but I would highly recommend kind of exploring for me, the big part of the game is exploring and doing your own cool stuff. For someone else, it might be for base building. Like I've seen some amazing base building videos and creators out there. I've seen people who just are ship hunting. They're looking for that perfect ship with the perfect colors and wings and all that kind of stuff. Guys, there is so much to do here, so I would highly recommend going out and kind of explore the game and find the thing that drives you. It's much like Minecraft. Anyway, let's get in here and we're gonna see how the heck these Sentinels teleport all over the place. So a little bit of a spoiler alert. This is kind of explaining how portals work in No Man's Sky. So a lot of the storyline stuff, it goes through kind of the background, the lore of No Man's Sky, but I love digging into all this kind of stuff. So let's do this one. Tribute to Meldwa. I can't speak the language here. Imminent. As I approach the structure, I feel the same burning sensation in my eyes. There is nothing to read, and yet I am more aware of these words than anything I have ever known. Let's activate that. The Traveler, Sin. This is the story of the first Traveler, I think. The Traveler found a way. They always did. The first drone screamed when it was cut open. Within the shattered memories of Sentinels, the Traveler found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. The Traveler asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life, they did not wish to die before they saw them all. The Atlas answered. So this is the first Traveler story. 18 quintillion 446 trillion 744 billion, countless planets. More than can be seen in any lifetime. It was impossible to explore the universe before the Traveler died. So I think when Sean Murray, when they first launched the game, he said, if you were to spend 1 second, just go to a planet, spend 1 second there, and then teleport to the next planet, spend 1 second there, it would take you over 100 years in real life to visit every planet. That is absolutely nuts. I believe that's what he said. It's like hundreds, maybe even hundreds of years to see every planet in the game. Witness the glyphs. Let's do it. I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see the glyphs in my mind, another piece of the code. I think of the Atlas. I have encountered this name many times in my travels, yet its true nature still eludes me. The visions fill me with fear. So yeah, we're talking, we're basically finding the story of the first Traveler. So we might meet the first Traveler later on. So let's go and see the last ley line, the last chapter in the story that we're following. So we did this for Apollo. Oh, really? We're going to, what the heck? Right here? Okay, we're going right over here. That's weird. Usually they put you on another planet, but all right. I guess we're going over here. Anyway, we're following, Apollo had us looking for the Sentinels because he's trying to figure out how they teleport. How do the Sentinels just appear on planets? And now we're kind of getting the background of how they appear, but also what happened. The story of the first Traveler kind of figured that out. And you can always grab these words while you're here. So it's going to pay off later on. Remember, we have our translator. However, once you've learned a good amount of words, we're talking like 100, 200, you really don't need your translator. I would recommend not using a translator simply because it kind of forces you to learn those words. Go out there and learn them because the translator only gives you one word out of a sentence. So, and you're going to get more of them and you can unlock more words per sentence, but it's way better to just learn the words. And it's one of your milestones, so you got to do it anyway. Anyway, let's get in here. See, I don't know any of these words at all. Oh, God. Everything here is tinted with that same red, the same unobservable crimson that fills my vision when I blink. I can only hope this structure holds the final glyphs, that my trial at these ruins is nearly over. Let's do it. The Traveler, a purpose. The Atlas told the Traveler they were the first of their kind, that a multitude would follow. Each would be endowed with the same noble soul, each able to travel from planet to planet in eternal solitude. The first Traveler rejected the gift of the Atlas. This was not what they hoped for. What was the purpose of infinity if you could not see it all? If you were alone? If you would one day die? The first Traveler cursed the Atlas and claimed they would find a way to survive, no matter the cost. All of these worlds, all of time itself, it would be for the Travelers to witness. Well, let's witness those glyphs. I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient Traveler. I see the final glyphs in my mind, the final portion of the code. So now we have all the glyphs. So now we can use a portal. Where'd my ship go? There it is. Perform a scan. So now we're linking back to the source. Where's the source at? Oh, it's over here this way. So here is where all of the glyphs head towards. Let's see if I can get over there. Yeah. So yeah, the first Traveler didn't like that there was infinite, like so many planets you'd never be able to visit them. So they figured out a way to live forever. Leyline source. And it is a portal. So this is your introduction into portals and kind of how they work. They kind of go into some detail, but later on we'll find more. But let's go in and mess with our first portal. The memories of Ephasa. Traveler anomaly confirmed. Breach, breach, breach. I approach the portal. I think of every passing thought and idle wish that has led me to this moment. Within this gateway, I might find Artemis. I might find the source of the Sentinels. I might find a way or a whole new universe. But it is more than this. This is not fate. I am making a choice. A leap of faith that somewhere out there in the dark, I will find who I am meant to be. Let's input those glyphs. I step forward, not knowing what I will find on the other side, but I feel it deep in my heart, the call towards a deeper truth. This will be the start of everything. We're activating the portal. Yeah, and look at that. That's like very like oof. That it used to have more like animation on it. Like there used to be more lights on there. I wonder what happened with that. Yeah, look at that. There's not a lot of light on there. That's weird. Okay, it feels like the textures didn't load in, but maybe that's on purpose. I don't know. Anyway, remember, Artemis got lost doing this. He went through a portal, and he's lost. We can't find Artemis, so we're going to go through the portal trying to find him, and, I mean, we might get lost. So let's see. I'm getting a loading screen into a new area. All right. Oh, look at this planet we're on. This is where Artemis was. This is a this is definitely Oh,
Hostile system.
hostile system. It's a breach. What's going on here? Yeah, this is an anomaly planet. Oh, we have a... Look at that. Oh, listen to that. Atlas protocol initiated. Something's going on here. Oh, we just got taken to the Atlas. Uh-oh. Well, you know what I did? What I always say, learn those words. So before we talk to the Atlas, this is kind of a little bit of a story breaking thing, but I need to learn those words just in case. Got to learn all the words I can. So we got taken to the Atlas. The Atlas just teleported us to him or it. So yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be great. There is a reason why I say the Atlas is a he. Later on we will, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, but also you'll find out about the Void Mother and how it kind of the storyline continues between both of them. But yeah, so we have the so that's why I say the Atlas is a he, but technically the Atlas is just a an entity, an omnipotent entity. So technically not a he, but I call it the Atlas a he. Get in here. Yeah, we've learned a lot of words. Holy cow. We learned 80 words. See? So that is a milestone. You want to get that done. Because remember, we were doing it a while ago. We need to get back on the Atlas path. So we need to do that. But in order to continue the Atlas path, you need to have your milestones very, very high. And part of those milestones is talking to aliens, learning alien words. So definitely keep doing that as you're, going through the game, as you're getting stuff done. Just keep that in the back of your head. Like, oh yeah, I need to learn words, or I need to talk to aliens, like on a space station or on a trading outpost or something. But yeah, okay, fine. We got all the words. Oh, wait a minute. We got one. One of them out here. Dang, it wasn't a word. All right, let's go talk to the Atlas and see what the heck is going on here. Oh, the Atlas. The text blinks before me. It awaits input. I'm going to say hello. Hello, world. That's from the Atlas. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interface. We were once travelers. We once aspired to more than dirt and dust. The audio clicks and time passes. So this is a recording. Show me a world, Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. So this is someone talking to the Atlas, and they recorded it. The voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. It awaits a command. We're going to perform a diagnostic. It has been 1,946,218,000,000 years since the last diagnostic. 64% of worlds operating within expected parameters. It's been 1 trillion years. 1 trillion. Almost 2 trillion years. 2,611 actionable observations awaiting analysis. Subroutine Sentinel. Status, error, null value. So something's going on. He lost track of the Sentinels. Subroutine Glass. Status, operational. 4,182 breach attempts. So this is literally like an interface, a computer interface. Subroutine Traveler. Status, operational. 458 critical errors warnings. Exomine structural integrity compromised. Immediate repairs required. Initiate personality interface? No. The interface is still and silent. It awaits a command. Let's wipe the system. Warning, system wipe will result in universal death? Maybe not. No. The interface is still inside. Oh my god, we have to do one. We either have to interface with it or kill the universe. Well, let's interface with it then. Here we go. We have all that same stuff here. So Traveler has critical errors it needs to be interfaced with. Let's do it. Yes. Traveler. Reality fades. Everything does. My body, my voice, my soul. All of it speaks to me. The Atlas stands before me in all of its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. I need to get out of here. I need to... I'm gonna scream. I try to scream, but I have no mouth. I have no form. All right, there's a good Easter egg for you. So we interfaced with it, but we don't know what happened. Did it fix me? Now it's putting me somewhere else. So it sounds like from that initial clip, the Traveler is losing, or the Atlas is losing control over the Sentinels. So the Sentinels' job, essentially, from all the text we've seen so far, the Sentinels' job is just to make sure order is in place. So the Travelers, the character you play as, is an anomaly. They basically they are an error, and so that's why the Sentinels come after you. They don't go after anyone else. Every once in a while, you'll run into, like we ran into the settlement, and the Sentinels went after the settlement because those aliens are basically ruining a planet. So all these planets are supposed to be untouched. They're just here for us to observe. When you start building and doing that kind of stuff, the Sentinels hate it because the Atlas has kind of lost control of them. They're kind of on their own doing their thing. Look at this little guy here. Okay, I want... No. Sorry. I didn't mean to shoot at you. I'm going to get this guy. So, let's make some food for him. We have food? Please tell me I have food. I do! We're going to get him as a pet. So, if you make a creature pellet, most animals will eat creature pellets. Every once in a while, you'll run into a special animal that needs another food. Robotic animals, they need batteries, things like that. But this majority of animals need food. And I'm going to take him as a companion. So if you feed them, you basically can ask them to be your companion. Basically, you turn them into a pet. Or you can get the food they produce. So some creatures will produce milk, like this guy. Some will produce eggs. Some will produce, like, berries. So you get different kinds of food from different kinds of animals, which is awesome. Let's adopt him as a companion. Look at him! Bovinava. So once you've adopted a creature, it will follow you around and you can interact with it, and you can pat it, you can feed it, make sure it's happy, because a happy creature will be more likely to help you. If it's depressed, like if you have not pet it or you have not given it food, it will mope around and not do anything for you. It won't help you. You can also, if it's large enough, like this guy's not large enough, I can't ride him, but there are animals in the game that are huge, humongous, and you can jump on them and ride them around, and animals generally run faster than your character. That's the big advantage. And some animals fly, so you can go really fast. So that's the advantage of that. But you can also customize the appearance of your guy. So you can just say, hey, look, I could put an item on his chest and on the back. So either one works. You don't have to put anything on them at all. But if you want to, you could put like a little cargo drum. Or if you want to, you can put a canteen. Let's put a canteen on his back, though. That way he has not a solar battery. That's gross. Canteen. That way he can drink while he's out there. And on his chest, let's see. A vitals monitor? No. A vial? No. A satellite? Why would you put a satellite there? Cargo pack? Atmosphere sampler? Canteen? You know, we won't put anything on his chest. We just have a little canteen on his back. There you go. And then, as he's running around, he will scan stuff. Like, he'll let you know where there's items at. If you get attacked, these animals will help you. They'll protect you as well. So, it's cool to have a little animal with you. And the better thing is, if you feed them, you'll see it down here at the bottom. It says induce egg, but it's too young. So this is a baby. Eventually, they will lay eggs and you can get other animals that look exactly like this. Or you can take that egg, and if you go to the space anomaly, you can genetically modify it, which means you can change the color of the animal. You can change the size. You can make it larger or smaller. You can even change the mood. Like if you want it to be aggressive, like it's always attacking other animals to protect you, or you can make it happy, so it's always smiling and being happy and doing scans for you. You can make it more timid, so it doesn't go attack other animals. It is very, very awesome. I love the companion feature in this game. So we have this, and also, if you press down on your D-pad, we have a little paw sign right here. If you go into that menu, you have over here, you can call them to you. So you'll tell them to come over here, or you can point and tell them, hey, go over there. And your little guy will go over there. Look at that. He'll just run over there and see what's going on over there. You can say, hey, come back here. And he'll come back. You can also feed him some pellets. You can throw some pellets out, or you can call them back. So dismiss means they go away. They go back into your backpack. That way, like if you don't want them running around or interfering with stuff, you can just put them in your backpack and like a Pokemon. Don't tell Nintendo I said that. They might come after me. But there you go. We can go to the companion register. So this is where all of your companions are. When you first start the game on normal, you have 2 open slots. You have 2 available areas for animals. That means you can basically collect 2 animals. But if you select your animal, you can see all of the stuff on them. So they're lively. They trust me 65%. The more you feed them and the more you treat them well, the more they will trust you, which means they will be happier with you and they will do more things like do scans. They will find items for you, all that kind of stuff. Young, playfulness, 21%. Gentleness, 81. So it's very sweet. And devotion, he's attached to me. But you could also make them angry. You can make them aggressive. You could also see native climate is frozen. That's very important. If you ever need an animal to lay an egg, they will only lay an egg in their native climate, which means if I go to a hot planet and I pull out Bovina and I try to get an egg, they say, sorry, I'm not in my native climate. You need to be in a frozen world for this one, but make sure you pay attention to that. Every animal has their own climate that they like. So make sure you're in that climate if you want an egg from them. You can also rename them. So I like this one. We're going to take off the end, though. So we're going to say Bovina. That's going to be her name. Bovina. I kept calling her him earlier. You're a she, or Bovina. With that cool, look at that little like beard, the feather beard. I love that. All right, Bovina. But you can see they're 56 kilos and 1.4 meters. That's going to grow up. But you could also, if you want to, you can get more spaces. Like if you're a animal collector, you want to get a whole bunch of pets, you can do that. Every new slot is going to cost you a lot of nanites. So you see the first one, it cost me 500. If I buy that one, let's do it. 500. Now the next one's going to cost me 1,000. So the price increases for every slot you get. I think it goes all the way up till 10,000 nanites. So it's going to cost you a lot of nanites because you have 3 pages, which means you can have 18 animals. You're allowed to have 18 companion pets in your inventory. So just keep that in mind. And it's going to cost you a lot of nanites to unlock all of these slots. But yeah, there you go. There's our pet. You can also scan these guys. Oh, I already scanned you. Get some money while we do this. But yeah, I love like finding the really cool animals. Like I try to keep at least one slot open at always, just in case there's a weird animal I find. Because in the World's Part 1 and Part 2 updates, they added new animals to the game. Like in Relics, in the most recent update, they added bone creatures. So now you can land on random planets and they will have creatures that are just bones. That is very cool. So they're always kind of adjusting and modifying stuff like that. You never know when you're going to find some really, really cool animal that you might want to keep as a pet. There are robot animals, like robotic life forms. They have like big walking buildings that you can recruit as a pet. They have underwater. They have hermit crabs, big old crabs that have a gigantic shell. You can get those. there are a ton of cool creatures in this game. So I absolutely love doing the whole like companion thing. It's not a major part of what I do. Like I don't like focus on only doing that, but I do like exploring, like finding cool planets and then looking for what kind of animals they have on those planets. Oh, here's our ship. Well, before we get in there, let's check the stuff over here. So does this look familiar to you? It should. This is like when you first started the game. You have your crash ship. You have the oxygen plants right here. You have your distress beacon. Let's see what it says. Scenario iteration deleted. Boundary separation failure likely. This is literally the first part of the game. Vessel 16 emptied. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly containment prepared. Well, you know what? We're gonna leave. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly refused registration. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. So, in the beginning of the game, we broadcast and we were compliant. Now we're not compliant. We refused. It still gives you that, though. So you have the option. You don't have to register if you don't want to or broadcast. Come on, give me an upgrade. I would love it. And nanites. Oh, well, that's good enough. Let's grab these. These are good money right here. Alrighty. So now let's get in our ship and see what the heck is going on. I escaped to my ship, glad of something familiar in this strange world. Where has the portal taken me? I was caught in the gravity of that infernal machine, not strong enough to resist. It identified itself as Atlas, the entity so many worship and fear. So the Korvax, they worship the Atlas. They think it's a god. The Viking, the big lizard guys, they hate it. They want to fight the Atlas. And then the Gek, they want to make money, so they don't care. I saw no sign of Artemis, no trace of the Sentinels. Why did I even step through that gateway? Why did I follow this path? We were going to rescue Artemis. Is that true? Or is it just a lie I tell myself? The kind of thought a noble person might have. No, we were trying to save Artemis. Artemis was indeed in need of assistance, but did I really risk my life for them? Is there something more? Some other yearning? As I stare at the console, an opportunity presents itself once more. There is an inbound transmission emerging from a location on this very planet. So something's going on. Someone's calling me too. You are not alone. The signal appears to be coming from this very system using the same words that led me to Artemis so long ago. Could it be them? Did Artemis meet Atlas, as I have? Well, yeah, we went through the portal just like Artemis did. So it would make sense that we ended up exactly where Artemis was, right? We went through the portal just like them. Oh, we have an echo. Where is it at? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't see it. Oh, it's behind me, of course. That's why. And it's only 20 minutes behind me. All right. Well, hopefully you guys liked this episode. If you did, hit that like button. And I will see you in the next one where we continue on this story. And maybe we'll pop off and do the pirate missions. I remember we were going to do that, and I got distracted. Of course, it's so easy to be distracted to go off and do something else in this game. So maybe we'll get back on there if I can remember. You know, if I can remember. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.